Greetings. Greetings. This is Denise of Peace Ministry. Our tagline is building relationships that enhance the world. Thank you for allowing this moment for us to commune. I want to tell you about this poem written by Benjamin E. Mays. Actually, Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. And it says, I've only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, I can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it. Give an account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. What are you doing with your time these days? How are you spending your seconds, your minutes, your hours, your days? In our whole world, this is a time to recalibrate. It's a time to allow ourselves to reflect and make new decisions. Most of us have not ever taken time just to listen and be still. Most of us have always had something to do. But now that the doing is limited and the going is limited, we are now in a position to know ourselves better. Yes, some of us will think if I just ignore this time in our lives, in the world, that eventually it will be over. But as you can see, the world will never be what it once was, because we're not who we once were. And there are certain things that have occurred, not of our making, but we can choose what to do with it. And that's what I believe the poem is reminding us. When Dr. Mays first shared this with me, it came through an attorney by the name of Patricia Russell McLeod. And I was discerning whether I was going to be an assistant city auditor or do something else. Well, I had an aptitude for numbers, but I wasn't happy. It did pay the bills well. But there's something in me, that secret part of me, that longed for something different. And there were some changes that occurred that gave me time to think and to explore what was deeply inside of me. You are now in the position to do just that. When you sit still and meditate, and you watch the birds fly and listen to the breeze go through the trees, and wonder about the raindrops and the snowflakes, that is time to get to know that secret part of you. A friend of mine says that we have 3 ways our lives manifest. One is the public life, the private life, and the secret life. Often people think that the secret life is the undesirables, but maybe the secret life is really your yearnings, what you yearn to do and manifest now. Your private life typically is what you are when the world is not watching, when the people that you gave birth to or gave birth to you, the people that you married or partnered with, the families that are your kinfolk by blood and by decision, see your behaviors every day. And your public life is the face you put on when you're out there in the world. Some people call it your professional life. But the truth is, it's just the life of you that's on display by people who you cannot choose will watch. So what will you do with your 60 seconds? Yeah. Sometimes you have to be pregnant with the silence of contemplation. You must sit still, no matter what happens, and then listen. And when you don't understand what you hear, just listen some more. Write it down, doodle, walk it out, do something, because your life is always talking to you. Now is the time to listen. Teachers say that when a student has 15 minutes of undivided attention from their adult, that they become more confident adults. Now that we're home together, we have more time with our family, our friends, our offspring, our parents, just everyone. With yourself. Spend some time. Get to know you. Get to know them. Allow yourself to be known. Turn off all the other stimulus and let your heartbeats beat together. Let your body rhythms line up. I believe you'll be surprised at what happens when you take the intentional time to get to know that secret part of you, the part that has its yearning and desires, the private part of you, the one that you want people close to you to know and see and protect and hold up and support and help correct even. And then the public part of you. Are you showing up in excellence? Are you too busy trying to be perfect by some standards that keep changing all the time? Well, if you let the synergy happen between the public, the private, and the secret you, I imagine something grand will emerge over and over again. Now, true this. We can't select the outside crises and situations that do occur, but we can choose what our response will be, because our response happens in seconds and minutes, hours and days. So make the most of your 60 seconds. Your eternity is tied in it, and it keeps redefining and recreating itself over and over again, second by second. Well, this is Denise at Peace Ministry, building relationships that enhance the world. Breathe.